Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
This is the problem with our show, is that we create characters and then the characters tend to recur.
Yeah.
And then we forgot where the characters come from. Like, for instance, hello, Oprah.
Cuck O'Leary.
Cuck O'Leary, yeah. I was going to say Mick LaSalle.
Mike LaSalle.
Where did Cuck O'Leary come from? I don't know. He came from an episode prior to What Men Want.
Do you want me to explain this one?
I think I know this one. I think I typed it out wrong.
Yes.
And then...
Which episode, though?
The next episode was What Men Want. And then this dude, out of nowhere...
Does a drive-by.
We
can hear his thoughts.
Oh, it's Cuck O'Leary.
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married. Hello, Oprah.
I could not imagine spending 3 hours on something that I didn't like after 10 minutes. You don't like it. You are a weird individual to keep watching. What are you, nuts? You dedicated a week of your life to dislike something? Get a hobby, knit something, go for a walk.
Previously on Cinephobe.
How am I supposed to go back to the me before all of this pain?
Excuse me? We're new in town and we've never had sex before. Would you give us a hand?
I would have rather seen his cock.
Out of way, Bobby!
This episode in this movie exists.
You bet your sweet ass I saw a lawnmower man.
Oh, Teddy.
I'll call some guys from my neck of the woods. We're not talking, Brooke, about a couple of queens who know a few grapples. We're talking about Polacks that don't have a goddamn future.
You have a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
Regular Einstein.
You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I love cocaine. I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean like homosexual. I mean like...
I got nukes shooting out of my dick right now. I've got so many nukes.
Dick Nukem.
I mean, look at this buffet of ass.
Mouth to dildo, dildo to ass, ass to ass. Hi, Brant. Anal beads.
I'm the goddamn talent, Mayes.
Look, Gene, I've never told anyone this before.
My head!
But I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot.
1038. This movie is shit.
You don't know shit.
Holy shit, bro. I had the same note, too.
I swear to God, both of you guys are the biggest fucking liars in the world.
Howdy.
You should have saved this for the train.
All right, au revoir, Lubin. Lisa, solid.
Oh, I mean, why don't you just be like a regular person and dream about regular threesomes? Like clones.
Give me some soul kisses, baby. Hey, beautiful. Oh,
Dang.
oh, my nose.
I can't indulge this comparison to a person that Amin may or may not know in a movie that has nothing to do with this podcast.
That's some 20th century shit, bitch.
We will tangle ass,
Say hi to your mother for me.
and you will lose.
What's the end game? Okay, now everyone's dead.
What is fucking Spence from Ballers? Who cares what the end game is?
I am Wrath.
McCavity!
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin and Mayes. That's Anthony Mayes. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify, or we are going to pour something down your throat, and really, really exploit your daddy issues.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, or do we do that? Is that reverse order?
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, daddy.
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for American Ninja 2, The Confrontation.
Wait, real quick. I don't know if this person heard me today, but I was sitting outside the coffee shop. I had my AirPods in, and 9 to 5 came on.
Yeah.
And I reflexively went, "Oh, daddy."
Oh, really?
Out loud. But they don't know that I'm listening to anything. So that had to have been weird because I said it loudly.
Zach, even if they knew what you were listening to, they're not going to know the reference.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, Daddy.
Rhinestone is not mainstream culture.
This is Hollywood.
In 2025.
This is LA, man.
I thought you were going to say that you reflexively said, I know the movie. The bitch got all of the titties did.
Well, that's not the line.
9 to 5, asshole.
Name 2.
Titties stayed young.
Not the last Horrible Bosses 2 reference in this movie.
Poll for American Ninja, 43.3% phobe, 56.7% file.
It's a good movie.
Spotify is also where you can leave a comment, like DWin74, who says, first Jackie Robinson, and now we out here trying to erase the achievements of another veteran hero of color, the American Ninja Steve James.
Thank you.
Not an American Ninja, but a hero. Thank you for your service.
I'd like to thank Mayes for his service. I really thought he wasn't going to do it.
I forgot.
I didn't.
And then as I was listening to the episode, I was like, that motherfucker didn't change his vote.
That's what I said. Then I kept listening.
He gonged it.
And then I was like, you know what? Huh.
I heard that gong come through.
And I said, all right then, Dodge.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, what did it for me was the sword play was exactly the same. That person did not get sacked. That person was carried over from the first movie.
That person came through.
But Mayes, you still held on to it's a better movie.
It is.
It's not. 2 is better. 2 is objectively better.
It's subjectively better to you.
Objectively.
It's not objectively better. You don't have objectivity. You've never had objectivity on this podcast.
Arm straight out. Which movie?
Bullholt, 1978, commented, File, they used to sell throwing stars and butterfly knives to kids in 1987 at the flea market where I grew up in the Orlando suburbs.
Oh, Florida, yeah.
VHS classic. And then B-Dragon67 commented, easiest file ever. I haven't laughed that hard since Delta Farce.
Oh, boy.
There you go, man.
No, not there you go.
Rewatchington coming soon.
No. Leave us a review. Leave a comment. Make sure you're checking out the CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave us your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by subscribing to patreon.com/countthedings. Ad-free episodes, extended cold opens, Rewatchington live events, past, present, future, early episodes, access and discounts on live show tickets, the Discord, and all the extra content across the entire CTD network. If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder, it needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. Episode 250, brand new daisy chain. Beat me, you son of a bitch, with all your censorship and everything. It's so cute.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain.
Mayes used Tubi Ninjas. It was real aggressive to throw on the most.
Beat me, you son of a bitch.
Throw on the most natural looking wig we could find and try to have sex with every woman in an oddly placed residential zone and stare at the most powerful lion art you'll ever know in Samurai Cop. Amin used white guy martial arts training in Asia to have us kick off the stilts and wipe off the clown makeup so we can be sold into fighting slavery while we wait for our boat back to Times Square as we decide to steal a gold dragon for the most charming liar and his hat-wearing partner in the quest.
Kiss my balls.
I used a Tommy gun to realize we died at the hands of a Russian, didn't want anything to do with our estranged 12-year-old, decided to push him aside to mentor a dummy from Orlando Homo, and all while trying to figure out how to be a manager in our CTE head movies with Rocky V. Now, Mayes is using daddy issues to bring us the 2024 one-person army action, superhero, action, adventure, thriller, Kraven the Hunter.
None of those things.
Daddy. Superhero.
That's it.
Spoiler alert. In the comic books, he's not a hero.
Really?
He's a bad guy.
He's a Spider-Man
villain.
Universe person? Villain.
Yes.
So when he goes to New York, now he's going to fight Spider-Man?
No, because you can't say his name.
What?
You can have spiders, though.
This is Madam Werb 2.
Madam Werb all over again.
Right, yeah, right.
They can hint heavily, but never actually do it.
Why didn't they show the Pepsi sign when he goes to New York?
Because it's not 2003 or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Times changed.
Kraven the Hunter stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ariana DeBose, and Fred Hetchinger.
Sure.
ATJ was in Kick-Ass, the Marvel movies, Bullet Train, and The Fall Guy.
He plays Kraven, or as I call him, That's So Kraven.
Wow. He's also in Tenet, Nosferatu, and he's going to be in 28 Years Later. He's kind of everywhere.
He's all right.
Not in this movie.
Ariana was in West Side Story,
Oscar winner,
ISS, and Argyle.
When we do CT5 ass-ons, this one right here, ladies and gentlemen.
She's in the mix.
You know how you guys always like, Amin, stop judging these actresses by how they look.
What?
What do you want me to do here?
When do we do that?
Whenever I'm like, oh, this actress did a great job. She's hot. And you guys, no, come on, man. Talk about the way she acts.
Yeah.
Leave her looks out of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, if I leave the looks out of this one, what am I left with?
Her horrible acting.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you.
She cashed in her Oscar to be in some of the weirdest movies. She's also in the Love Hurts movie with Ki-hee Kwan. Hey, we both got Oscars. Let's make an action movie. And neither of us are action movie people.
Fred was in The White Lotus, Butcher's Crossing with Nick Cage, and Gladiator 2, one of the creepy emperors.
He's the one with the monkey.
Yeah. He's the one that got me chittering.
Zach's favorite emperor in all of Roman history.
Oh my God. Absolutely.
When he makes the monkey his advisor.
Co-emperor, or I don't know what he was. Yeah.
All I could think about was Zach.
Assistant to the emperor.
You said he was in White Lotus. What a coincidence. Because I called this kid Lockie the whole movie.
Well, Lockie's dad is in this movie.
My guy, Alessandro Nivola, was Pollux Troy in Face Off. He was in Jurassic Park 3, Future Cinephobe, and he was in The Brutalist.
The nerd.
He is Lockie's dad in real life. Oh. And he was in The Many Saints of Newark.
Yeah.
The Sopranos movie. He played Christopher Moltisanti's dad, Dickie Moltisanti, and he's a real tough guy in that movie. Not in this one.
Christopher Abbott from Poor Things.
And Girls, Catch-22, and The Wolfman.
I called him, I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life.
You called him that every time in the notes?
No, sometimes I called him cold as ice. And then one time I called him, I want to know what love is.
Russell Crowe, repeat offender from Virtuosity.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He's fat.
I called him Papa.
You know what I appreciate about Russell Crowe? I guess the first time I noticed that he really got fat, because I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing much, was in The Nice Guys. Fuck, man, he really got a belly.
I thought at the time that he was doing it
for the movie.
Method acting. I didn't realize he just didn't give a shit anymore.
And now he's kind of like, yeah, fuck it. This is me. Cool being rich and fat.
I would say that he said fuck it before he did The Nice Guys. We just didn't realize it at that time.
I'm sure. That was the time where I noticed it.
Oh, what a great decision.
He's Zeus in the MCU. He's Jor-El in the DC universe. And maybe his voice was in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I can't remember.
What do you mean he's Zeus in the MCU?
Thor 4.
Okay.
But he also did The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh, that's right.
And The Exorcism, which are not related.
Was he fat in those?
Yes, he's fat in those.
Okay.
He's been fat since The Nice Guys.
Did he get fat for that and then just kept it?
No. It wasn't The Fat Guys.
That's Zion.
Yuri
Kolokolnikov? Yeah. Repeat offender from 6 Underground.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He's from Game of Thrones. He was a cannibal. And he was in White Lotus Season 3. He's Vlad. Oh, that's right. Yeah. The bald Russian with a tough childhood. That's all I got for the cast. Then it's just a bunch of people who've been in like 12 things. Bunch of Russians. They did this very expertly. Absolutely. They got names for everyone who has to talk. And then they cast nobodies. Nobody's in good shape around where they were filming. Kraven the Hunter was directed by J.C. Shandor.
J.C. Chazet?
J.C. Chazet directed A Most Violent Year.
Good movie.
And Triple Frontier. Triple Frontier is good. Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, and Pedro Pascal.
Fuck, that's a good-ass cast.
It's a bunch of heavy-duty military guys in the Triple Frontier in South America. It was a good one. Ah, you said it. 5 writing credits for this one. Richard Wank, not Wank, but Wank. Story and screenplay.
I just heard you say wank, not wank. Wank.
Repeat offender for Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Art Markham, screenplay credit. Repeat offender for Men in Black International.
Art from Fallen.
Same with Matt Holloway, screenplay credit.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
They wrote Iron Man together, and Dick Wank wrote The Equalizer. That's Wank, not Wank.
Oh.
Stan Lee, repeat offender for Hulk, Daredevil, Venom, and Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. And then Steve Ditko, creator, repeat offender for Madam Werb.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Synopsis for Kraven the Hunter. Kraven's complex relationship with his ruthless father, Nikolai Kravenov, starts with him down a path of vengeance with brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of its most feared. It didn't motivate him. Tagline, villains aren't born, they're made. Nope.
That would work as a tagline if there were that villain changing moment in this movie. Instead, we just see a hero throughout the entire movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Alternate tagline, his hunt begins. Better.
His
hunt.
Got it.
$110 million estimated budget.
More.
Grossed $25 million US, $61.9 million worldwide, but it was a Netflix release as well.
No.
Well, it jumped to Netflix. It followed the same path as Madam Werb. Okay. It was on Netflix, not as fast as Madam Werb, but pretty damn fast. Before we jump to this movie and you listen to the rest of this podcast, Kraven the Hunter is available on Netflix.
Netflix has almost like an exclusivity deal with shitty movies. You guys notice that? They don't get good movies.
It's a lot of Kevin James.
A lot of Sandler.
Well, yeah, they made that big deal with Sandler. You know why, I mean? Because that's what the people want.
Jesus.
Because their algorithm tells them that the people want this shit. Honestly, the reason I still have it is because of Love is Blind, I Think You Should Leave, and Seinfeld. Oh, and Arrested Development. It's really all I watch. It's my least favorite streamer. Yeah, it's really bad.
It staggers me how many people I know sit down on their couch. I'm bored. Let's watch TV. The first place they go is Netflix.
Yes.
That's the first place you go?
Yes. Kraven the Hunter receives 15%. That's 1.5 on 158 critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. 67% from the audience on over 5,000 ratings. They tried that verified audience bullshit. Not going for that. Can't trick me, Rotten Tomatoes. But even then, it has to be suppressed because 5,000 is nothing. I mean, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
I'm a serum half full kind of guy, Zach. Show me the frauds who gave this a positive.
Well, I think we know what we can put down for Amin at the end of this episode. I think we knew at the end of last week's episode.
You definitely knew when I sent you the Stallone pic.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Michael A. Smith of Media Mics.
That's my guy, Michael Smith.
Action-packed from beginning to end, Kraven the Hunter is an unapologetic film where the nastier they bad guys fall, the happier the hero becomes.
Let me say this.
Okay, Jimmy Cliff, settle the fuck down.
It's an unapologetic movie. Guess what? It should apologize.
Apologize
to all of us.
How about this? Tony Baker of Tony Baker Comedy.
Oh, shit. Tony Baker made the fucking list? And Tony Baker liked it?
It wasn't terrible, ...
Okay, that's...
Patrick McDonald of WBGR FM.
Bigger.
Oh, WBGA. Safer. Have everyone forgotten these are comic book movies? Yes. I guess I read a different era.
It's predictably is killer, but with daddy issues. Bro vs. Brat. A mysterious villain and Adriana DeBoss not singing and dancing. It has the heart of a lion, literally. This will piss Amin off, this next one. Nell Minow of Movie Mom.
This bitch, come on.
Oh, whoa!
Come on.
At least the action scenes relieve us from the clunky dialogue and bad accents.
That's not a positive, Nell.
You know what it is. You know why. The abs.
Oh, I must have, because she's going to give us a negative one on the other side for a different website.
And then user Indie Hannah J.
Dum, da-da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-dum. Hold on.
Best Marvel film since Endgame. I hope they make more.
Okay. That made me laugh.
You can't call the Sony movies Marvel movies.
It's got the Marvel fucking thing at the beginning.
It's not an MCU movie.
No.
But it is a Marvel movie.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Sarah Mars of Laney Gossip.
Ghost of Mars.
Kraven the Hunter is either the latest film in an expanded cinematic universe centered on Spider-Man characters, or it's all a terrible dream I had.
Yes.
Is their plan to give every one of these side characters a story and then at some point expect Marvel to wear down and allow them to use Spider-Man?
We'll get to it in the trivia.
Yeah.
That was their plan. The plan is dead.
I figured it's got to be like, these will be so popular, they've got to embrace us.
It's done.
It has to be.
They did Venom 3. It's over.
Got it.
Joe Fryer of Fort Worth Report. It must be turkey season.
Gobble, gobble.
Linda Cook of Our Quad Cities.
DJs.
Quad City DJs, yeah.
This will leave you craving better entertainment. A lot of those.
All right.
If it means disgusted.
Yeah.
Eddie Harrison of FilmAuthority.com. A complete turkey. As with Madam Werb, it's clear that mucho re-editing have made a nonsense of whatever this was meant to be, with lots of shots of the backs of people's heads, while exposition unspools in the form of lumps of last-minute ADR corrections. Say no to.
Came out December 13th.
It didn't come out Thanksgiving for us to have all these turkey puns and all of these.
I guess you're in the middle. Maybe people have some turkey left over. I don't know. Zachary Barnes of Wall Street Journal.
Z-Barn.
About as exciting as the board meeting from which it surely sprang.
Well done, Z-Barnes.
And then Robert Koiger of Flickering Myth.
Okay.
At one point during Kraven the Hunter, one of the several villains deliver a hilarious eccentric line reading of, "Get to the part where I should give a shit," which sums the experience up.
Same note too.
Same note too.
Yeah.
That's the Menage, that one.
Menage a Rhino.
Menage a Quad. We'll get to Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you are a Patreon member, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free episode right meow.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Out here, there's no one way of doing things. No unwritten rules, and no shortage of adventure. Because out here, the only requirement is having fun. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us. For a limited time, sign them up for a free 1-year membership, giving them access to discounted tee times at thousands of courses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/golf with us. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Restrictions apply. See BofA.com/golf with us for complete details. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek?
With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Amin, what is your first note?
That's so Kraven.
It's your first note and you couldn't even hold it.
Honestly, I'm mad I didn't think of that once. Because that's something I would think of.
It's a horseman.
Baltimore Cravens.
I thought, quote, the Kraven nevermore a couple of times.
Really? You went all the way there?
Yeah.
It's too sophisticated.
Maze, what's your first note?
Pop quiz. Do you guys remember who played the Rhino in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? This is the Andrew Garfield.
Was that Paul Giamatti?
Paul Giamatti.
It was the last scene of it, right? And it was supposed to set up Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Which didn't happen.
Which never happened.
God, it's fucking... Sony is just a mess.
And his quote was, "My accent is pretty hammy. I love doing it. It seemed to me like an opportunity to be as over-the-top hammy as possible." It was really fun.
Hand me down.
My first note, we start on the ice road, this time in Russia.
Same note too.
Same note too. Is this the ice road?
Menage.
I can't believe Gertie's gone.
Yeah, you really can't because you thought he was alive.
I really can't because I didn't know he was gone in the first place.
He's in the hospital, right? It was like telling Zach his pet died.
Yeah.
Where's Skipper? Dad.
Can we go visit him on the farm up north?
On the farm. Can we visit Gertie at the farm up north?
Oh, man. When you were telling the story last night, you had so much detail. The detail was so rich. It was rich detail. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes.
Now it's time for the scenes. Here's what happened. Bow. So I know nothing about this character or story. I saw the trailer and thought instantly, this looks fucking dumb.
You watch trailers.
I remember seeing it on TV or maybe before a movie in the theater or something.
He watches trailers if it's something that he's not excited about.
Of movies I don't give a fuck about. Yeah. I don't see trailers about John Wick, about Mission Impossible.
The Rehearsal.
I don't want to watch trailers for that. I'm going fresh.
Maze, I need you to clip the very first spoken line because it sounds like the guy says, "Oh, moss that nigga." And I was like, what?
What?
It's in Russian, but it sounds exactly like that. Clip it right here.
У вас 5 минут. Свободны.
We've got a prison transport stopping at a gas station so the prisoners can pee. Bullet train is straggling behind.
Tells emo prisoner you wouldn't survive out there in Russian, and I call that tough Russian talk.
The wolves would eat you alive.
We get to the prison. Prisoners are welcoming the fresh fish.
Crowd noise pumped into this prison like an NBA arena.
I said, what's the Russian version of cat calling? Is it kiat calling?
Calling.
Cooling.
Get cooling.
Yet cooling.
It's going to be a long fucking episode, man.
No, it's not, because nothing happens.
We're going to zoom through this fucking plot. Bullet Train is rooming with Christopher Lloyd if he got busted for diddling instead of becoming an angel in the outfield.
Really? I said he's rooming with Zach Eady.
Oh, shit.
CT5 ugliest motherfuckers.
He hates roommates. Craven's confident he'll be there only 3 days. Cut to the prison yard. He's on the bench.
Pushing weight.
Tattoos are a horseman. As this guy starts shit with him, they push down on the bar and he benches the bar with both of them pressing down on it.
Wow.
Then he slips out from under it and smashes their heads, gives them some Russian TGT.
TRT, tough Russian talk. Now it's open territory.
Cut to those goons saying the boss wants to see him.
It's Vlad from the White Lotus. He ended up in prison. That's too bad. He's Semyon Chorny.
Seaman Chorny.
Of the Kirov gang. Guns kill thousands.
I call this Russian's position.
He's got a pretty sweet prison cell. He's got a chessboard.
Well, he's Russian. They all play chess.
Hockey playing on the flat screen. He's got a mini fridge, a ton of toilet paper.
A lot of toilet paper.
That's currency in prison.
COVID.
That's the good stuff.
And most importantly, a white saber-toothed tiger skin rug.
Now.
Saber-tooth. Okay. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
I get it. You're rich and powerful, even in prison.
He's a Russian badass.
You have access to things, luxuries, if you will.
Yes.
Extinct animals.
It's Russia.
Saber-tooth tigers. Where the hell did you get that?
It's Russia.
Now, who the hell are you? Kraven says, me? I'm a hunter, and I call that returns position. Serve and volley.
What do you hunt? People like you, Cobra Formula.
That's so Kraven.
The hunter is a myth.
They shut the door. They say he's trapped. They want his name. He's stroking the saber-toothed tiger head. Kraven. As he takes out a fang.
Breaks it off.
Stabs one guy in the leg. Breaks his back on his knee. Kills the spare. Slams the table into the wall. Hops up. Cocks the fang back. There's an ounce of truth in every myth.
Shanks him.
Fang to the throat.
That's so Kraven.
Prison guard opens the door. He throws him down. He is jungle catting up towards the ceiling.
Nimbly bimbly.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're jungle catting in this movie.
Does he remind you of any sort of, I don't know, fighters from the Kumite, perhaps, in the way he moves?
No comment, but I did say he's moving up that wall like Fat Seagal moves up a helicopter rope.
He books it.
Is this new Kremlin?
Oh.
Like new Alcatraz.
The new Gulag. Zach Eady watches from the window and yells out a deaf roar.
All right. The guards start shooting at him.
This mug is outrunning bullets.
He's jungle catting up the towers, down the walls.
Sprinting through the tundra, runs into a whooshing storm.
To a massive snowstorm.
Wolves are howling.
Wait a goddamn minute. Does he have cat eyes like Mac in The Nightman Cometh?
His eyes glow yellow. He's going for gasps. A CGI wolf changes his mind. You know what?
The wolf was real badass, and then he kind of gives it the head nod, like two black guys seeing each other in a predominantly white neighborhood. The wolf goes, all right, yeah, cool, you good. Let's him go.
There's a plane waiting out there.
A plane that flies out of the hurricane heist?
Yeah.
Dylan
takes his shirt off.
Why?
Because he's ripped.
Want to show us these abs.
Fair enough.
Time to banter with the pilot.
You were late.
Next time you break out of prison and I fly this thing.
No thanks. So how'd it go?
How it always goes. Good for me. Bad for him.
That's so Kraven.
Something's going on with his accent. It's hard to place because he's a British guy doing an American accent.
Yeah.
But also he's playing a Russian guy from England who went to school in New York.
Yes.
So it sounds almost McConaughey-esque, but without the Southern drawl.
Right.
Yes.
It's kind of Robert Downey Jr. being an Australian playing a guy disguised as another guy.
His voice is playing a voice disguised as another voice.
Yes.
I know what voice I am.
We're going to see that pilot again, right?
Yeah. We're going to see the back of her head.
One more time. A wolf growls at the screen. We get the title card.
That was a tiger.
Oh.
Clip what?
16 years earlier.
No big deal.
For fuck's sake.
St. Michael's Academy in upstate New York. We will never be back here again as the Kravenoff boys hop in a limo with Russian Crow and his ascot collection.
Russian Crow, it's a great call.
This fucking ascot, man.
Where are we going, Papa? We were in the middle of exposition in school.
By the way, your mom's dead.
Your mother is dead. She took own life. She was weak. Sick in her mind. It was her choice.
She died because you sent her away. No, she gave up long ago.
Exposition. Kraven hasn't seen her for 2 years. No funeral.
Where are we going, Papa?
We're going on a lion hunt. Zar. And 2025, the year of the lion continues.
Little did I know how much the year of the lion was going to continue.
To join men, be one with nature, shoot to kill, fun.
Cut to northern Ghana. A child named Calypso is playing with tarot cards.
Dude.
Calypso Azili.
Festus Azili.
It's a real natural name. And allow me to introduce you to Granny Exposition, because holy shit.
Oh my God.
She is getting to work.
Granny's staring down Wild Bill from American Ninja 2 and saying, oh, my red stripe.
You think my cards are just pretty pictures. Think again.
Same note too.
They show us the unseen road. What? Like predict the future?
In the right hands. What?
Cobra Formula.
Someday, hot women on the internet are going to pretend that they can tell you your future just so you'll sleep with them.
Zach.
Here's a little tarot exposition. 3 cards. First is subject, second is situation, and the third is the outcome. First card is a high priestess. That's for powerful women, guys. Second card, tower. Terrible accident. Third is strength with a lion on it.
Yep.
There's great danger in that card.
The lion looked exactly like the lion from goddamn Samurai Cop.
Could you be more heavy-handed? Yes, they're hunting lions. Give me the lion attack. I don't need all this buildup. Show me a lion fucking someone up like it's the Revenant with the bear. That's all I need.
Well, since you got those 3 cards on your first try while I was giving you exposition, I'm going to give you this potion that I've been hanging on to because the cards say you need it.
Yeah.
It's a secret family recipe passed down for generations, like the von Wolfhausen beer recipe.
Exactly like it.
She keeps going. Granny exposition, symbol of the spirit, Papa Legba. Opens the gate to the other side. Very powerful. Potion will heal whoever drinks it. You'll know what to do with it.
In undreamed of ways. What? Is that a placeholder in the script?
Lazy writing is absolutely a horseman.
Yeah.
There is some lazy fucking writing in this movie.
After the Kravenovs hunting, Nikolai takes down an antelope.
Never fear death. They are prey. We are predators.
Oh, Russian crow.
Message!
God damn it.
Puts a blood and a cross on Sergei's forehead.
Men should be only animal that is dreaded.
Message!
Judge dreaded.
Dimitri, don't look so ass on. Be a man. Be an actor too.
Wick.
Cut to the campfire at night. These boys hate their dad.
Oh, big time. Daddy issues. Going strong.
Poppy talk.
Glasses Navola is there. He wonders if the lion roaring, is that Tsar? Not even pussycat.
No, just an opportunity for more exposition to let us know that Dimitri is bastard child.
Yeah.
Illegitimate half brother.
Not his fault I fucked around.
Russian crow likes to fuck.
Yeah.
Tsar sounds like thunder from mountaintop. Cats killed 2,000, maybe 3,000?
3,000.
That's 50% more.
That's a big fucking gap.
What?
For as long as men like you have been coming down here to kill lions, there have been legends of the one who can't be killed.
Men who kill legend becomes legend.
Sure. Why not?
They're trying so hard to give Russian crow bars.
Yeah.
Every single line he says is
Message!
Cut to the next day. This man wants to talk to Crow as they walk through the field. He is breathing like Zion Williamson. Holy shit. This guy.
He's got to give exposition that he's got a condition, thinking of the future, wants to be partners. Russian crow
not having it.
Says, shut up, nerd.
I'm here teaching my sons the joy of stalking. I said,
Oh.
That's
now let me tell you guys about the joys of stalking Instagram. You follow and you send heart eyes. Then every once in a while you leave comment like, ha ha ha, so true. And then you get your...
You know this is going out to the public, right? Dipshit.
Then you post 1111.
But only on close friends list.
Make them feel special.
Young Kraven says true legends fight one-on-one, the purest form of war, no guns.
And then John Travolta shows up.
And then there's Czar.
He's 4 feet away.
How does this sneak up on you?
It's so fucking big. It's staring at him. Kraven lowers his gun. Strong eye contact.
Fucking mean mugs this thing?
I don't think he's mean mugging, Zach.
Oh, he's connecting. Tension?
I think he's interested.
He's gonna fuck this Czar?
Yeah, he wishes. Czar's gonna fuck him.
Guess who's gonna interrupt this love affair? Russian Crow.
Fucking Russian Crow is like, I got it.
Shoots Czar. It grabs Kraven,
booking it,
carrying him around like a fucking doggy bag.
Absolutely. Like it's a fucking Nerf ball in his mouth.
Ragdoll.
They're yelling for Dimitri to run. This kid is just standing there. Lion gets shots again. It is tossing Sergei around by the backpack, carrying him off. Shot again, still going. We see blurred shots of the lion carrying him through fields.
We get the laziest gladiator ripoff.
Same note too.
As Czar is dragging Kraven and his hand is gently grazing the wheat.
For some reason, Calypso and the parents,
they're on a safari.
Can I say this?
Please do.
This is a safe zone, right?
It's a safe zone.
Maze, is this a safe zone? Never mind.
Come on, man.
It is not until later in the movie. I didn't know the gender of Calypso. I had no idea. I didn't know.
Come on.
Not until Calypso's an adult.
Grandma Exposition says powerful women.
I didn't know.
You thought?
I wasn't paying attention.
This isn't a mean moment.
Come on, man.
A mean would pull some shit like this.
This isn't as bad as Ben Parker.
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
This is worse than Ben Parker.
No, what?
The gender is clearly a girl.
That's one of the most recognized characters in the Spider-Man universe, which is one of the most recognized superheroes.
She has a blouse on.
Oh, so does Prince.
Okay, I'm going to need you to let us know when you figured it out.
When she's an adult.
Oh, man.
I said Calypso shows up with the exposition card.
Instead of writing Calypso and his or her parents, I just wrote Calypso and parents are in a Jeep on a safari.
Way to play it safe. Calypso doesn't give a crap about the giraffes. She wanders off, finds Zara and Kraven.
How far away was this lion attack?
Doesn't matter.
Calypso shows up and the lion is like, he's just a little drunk. I was helping him home.
Lion blood drips into Kraven's blood.
AIDS. That's AIDS.
Lion AIDS.
And Zar wanders off. I'm done here.
That's what I'm saying. The lion had all the motion of a date rape guy, right?
Okay, supercharge that.
I'm just saying.
It's not fucking Mystery Lion. Take it easy.
Well, I mean, wasn't it?
Was it?
Calypso takes out the potion, pours it in Kraven's mouth.
Would you use a magic potion on a dying stranger?
Fuck no. I just got it.
I just got this shit. What are you talking about?
There's no way.
Why would I give you this shit?
Crazy mythical granny sequence. Are they going to turn him into a lion? What's happening?
In the name of all the spirits and all the mysteries is the laziest fucking writing we've ever had in the history of Cinephobe. That's the incantation.
Well, they brought it home with bring the power of the earth.
Jesus Christ, man. How many dates? How many Bumble dates right here?
Helicopter comes down to get Kraven. Calypso tucks the strength card into his pocket.
And then Granny's going to be like, hey, you have my card, by the way?
Fucking in hospital. They can't bring him back.
They call the time of death. He's dead for 3 minutes.
Kraven gets lion visions. A lion roars.
And then wakes up.
His eyes open, glowing yellow. He's looking at the strength card. Doctor tells him he's a lucky boy.
Oh.
And it's a female doctor. And I said, no wonder they fucked up. He's dead.
He calls his brother Dima.
Yeah.
So we're calling him Dima.
Crow walks in.
Russian Crow.
Why didn't you shoot the lion?
Why did you not shoot?
I laughed so hard. Golden Dumpster.
Oh, Daddy.
She says, clinically, he was dead for more than 3 minutes. I said, lady, that's not even a quarter past dead, let alone half past dead. Not interested.
I had that note later.
Dimitri is a little too touchy-feely, and I was like, is anyone else detecting a Saxon and Lockie relationship?
Nope.
Between Sergei and Dimitri.
Not once.
Earlier at the camp, when they're in the tent, they had this long locking gazes thing, and I was just like, that's kind of very White Lotus-ish, but okay.
Locking what?
Gazes. There's gaze. The gaze. The gazing at one another. Lots of gaze.
Cut to a picture book drawing of a house outside London.
Lazy fucking writing. Outside London?
Yeah.
Young Kraven finds a letter from his mom.
Oh, I thought it was from Lincoln Hawk asking what that mouth do.
Mommy talks position.
Promise me you will never become a man like him. Dima does a perfect Russian Crow imitation that cannot be real.
No.
Later on, we figure out that this is his superpower. Hey, did we find out how he gained this superpower?
He's good at it.
He's just Bill Hader.
Russian Crow is still pissed that his son was afraid. Fear will eat you. It makes you weak. Are you weak like your mother? Crazy?
She just killed herself.
Or are you like me? Because if you show weakness to enemies, it gives them an opening.
Oh.
You are old enough to understand. You know my business, yes? One day, you will be in charge. He's going to send his pussy, half-bastard son back to school. Kraven's going to stay.
Yeah.
Because America was making him soft.
He got him a present. They walk into the next room. The lion head of Tsar is mounted on the wall. Mounted Lion Head Month is back, boys.
There's my pick-to-pick daisy chain.
Yep.
And, man, I can't tell you how much better this movie was because of Samurai Cop's lion.
100%.
Thinking about that lion, every time there's a lion on screen,
It brought it all together.
Mm-hmm.
you never have to be afraid again, he says, because you got this lion head.
With all the force of ass on in him, the child yells, he should have killed you, Dad, and it runs away.
What's going on with you?
Daddy issues.
He shoves Sergei. Sergei storms up the stairs, shoves Dimitri out of his room. A hawk is at his window?
Like it's a drive-through.
Cuckoo birdie.
Excuse me, Hawk, this is a Wendy's.
Lockie comes over, tries to see if Sergei needs a hand job.
Nope.
Okay.
And then the hawk, CGI ass on hawk, hanging out there.
Cuckoo birdie.
He opens up his pouch and she left him the magic potion too?
She left the vial. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only vial that we saw.
He's got money, passports, the lion card.
The shredded shirt.
But it's weird, it's got like black backing.
Yeah.
It should just be a hole in it.
Right.
Because the lion fucking destroyed it. But no, Then he finds the vial. He's sneaking out, falls off the roof, but he lands on all fours like a cat.
Jungle cat. God damn it.
Nimbly bimbly.
Or like a certain fighter.
Dima is waiting for him, doesn't want to be left alone.
Why do you have to leave? And Sergei lets him know that it's okay to worship him, but not worship him.
Great bit for you. Kraven rambles about when they used to go camping with their mom, and then he flicks his ear, because that's what brothers do.
What?
Flick your ear real good.
Money ears.
Won't be gone forever. Cut to a cargo ship.
I like how he tries to take this boat, and the sailor's like, you sure, buddy? You ever heard of a plane or a train?
What is he, Benny Blanco?
Right.
You hear this, Zach, on Bad Friends?
I sure did. Maze, you know about Benny Blanco?
The producer?
Yes. Benny Blanco apparently doesn't like flying. So he was talking about when he has to go to New York, he will drive. Now, I'm assuming drive means like a tour bus, someone's driving and whatever. It takes you 2 or 3 days to get to New York. So then they ask him, what about when you have to go to Europe? What do you do then? And Benny Blanco says, I take a boat.
There's no way.
There's absolutely no way.
There's no way. How long would that take? Weeks, right?
Yeah. Have you watched Titanic? Maybe never. Maybe you never make it back.
Well, okay. I think most of them make it.
We've improved boat technology since the Titanic.
All right. What about the Middle Passage?
Careful.
Does he make Selena Gomez go on the boat? That's the question.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I interviewed Santino today, and I asked him, do you think he's full of shit? And he says, no, but I think those days are over because now he's flying on the PJ.
Yeah, of course.
With Selena Gomez.
The guy goes, it sounds like you're on the run. I am. All right. Come on.
Stowaway, just like petty thief Chris Dubois.
You're in England.
Yeah.
I want everyone to open up Google Maps, look where England is, and then where does he end up, Zach? Does he end up in Poland or something right there?
No, I mean far eastern Russia.
Far eastern Russia. What path did they take?
I'm assuming they went up and around.
The North Pole.
They had to go north, but if they did, that's cold as shit.
Of course.
In a cargo ship.
There's nothing up there for them to deliver. So maybe he went all the way around.
So basically, this is like the quest 6 months later.
Longer.
Roger Moore and his buddy are going to come in and see him fighting somewhere.
Now he's walking for miles with a backpack and no jacket.
Yeah.
His ears are ringing. He senses a herd of water buffalo stampeding on the horizon.
Here's what I love. I did a project back in high school about
water buffalo.
African water buffalo were part of the project.
Careful.
These are African water buffalo. But I'm like, wait, didn't they just say far eastern Russia?
Far eastern Russia, yeah.
Paused the movie, started looking it up, and there were like Reddit posts. There were whole communities pissed that they didn't use
yaks,
Eurasian
yaks,
buffalo and yaks and stuff. They're like, what the fuck? They got this wrong. How did they do that? That's crazy. That this was the part of the movie they were mad at.
This is their Sean Astin.
Yes.
This is the Sean Astin for them.
He covers his head and crouches like a bingo.
Yeah.
To protect himself. And one water buffalo is staring at him.
All right. And then it goes by him.
What was that about?
He's special.
His superpower vibing with wild animals?
I think so.
Part of it.
Yeah.
From the earth or whatever the fuck was in that vision.
CGI is so bad on these water buffalo. And then that one that paused, stared at him and said, okay, I take it back. I kind of like that one.
He finds a tree with his name and his brother's name carved into it. I said, vandalism. Can you do me a favor? Can you clip in from the breakup?
That's called aesthetics. It warmed this place up so it didn't look like an army barracks, which it was about to.
I'll tell you what it's called in his language, depreciated. That's what it's called. Unless the next buyer happens to have your same Zulu voodoo land taste.
He goes to what I like to call Pauly Shore's biodome.
Yep. It's rusty. There's some spooky Russian singing. He's sleeping under a tree. Has dreams of mom looking crazy, rocking back and forth. We get she was weak. Lion roaring, lightning bolt. Pop yelling, Sergei! Echoes about fear and paths to walk. We just heard this, guys, minutes ago. But I do need to clip in from Mortal Kombat.
Find that power inside you. Feel your animality. Your animality. Your animality. Your animality.
And also, I need to clip from Hot Rod.
Soul of a bottlenose dolphin.
He chases down this elk.
Really chases it down.
And then does a Hulk leap over an entire ravine.
Gorge, yeah.
Then he climbs a tree with bad effects.
His eyes glow. We get zoom vision. Sees a hunter, sprints over there.
What part of the lion's blood allows him to fucking see like an eagle? What's that about?
We know how lions are.
Fuck me.
Lions have vision that can see miles away.
Sure. He sees that the entire herd has been slaughtered, and this angers him.
Poachers.
They took the horns.
Leave the rest.
Picks up a knife and kills the two hunters, punching the younger one to death. We got this Russian song again, and we zoom in on the water buffalo eye with his face in it.
It's the buffalo from the middle of the journey.
Present day.
Holy fuck, I forgot this was a flashback. 35 minutes into this movie, and the flashback is over.
He's back on the plane, and he's looking at the lion card.
No wear and tear on this card.
Pristine.
He had it in a protective sleeve.
Yeah.
Like a comic book.
It's a grade 9.5 obsidian color burst prism.
It's a shiny Charizard.
It gets a voicemail position from Lockie. It's your birthday.
Well, it's his dad.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. It's Dima.
Yeah, he does the whole trick. He's like, hey, I'm going to see you for my birthday. Give you a ZJ. Oh. Call me back.
As he grabs a fish with his bare hands.
He's a hunter and a fisherman.
Cuts fresh sashimi.
Oh, made that greenhouse real nice.
He picks up Biodome.
It looks like some bullshit a TikTok influencer would turn it into.
Yes.
That is a $5,000 a night Airbnb.
100%.
Remote Siberian wilderness.
Cut to more poachers killing buffalo for horns. He's standing on the road at the gate.
So this dude lives out here, right?
Yeah.
And presumably every time he catches people do this shit, which is often because he's got super sight and he can hear shit, whatever, he ends up fucking them up and killing them. And yet they still keep coming back and poaching.
Yeah, man, those water buffalo horns are valuable.
Maybe let's be proactive instead of reactive. Let's maybe stop them from slaughtering the buffalo instead of reacting to them doing it.
Well, he was away.
He's fucking eating sashimi.
Where's he getting more buffalo from? The buffalo is slaughtered.
Well, they're coming from Africa.
Oh, that's true.
They're on a journey from Africa.
They're imported.
Yeah.
There's 6 of us and only one of you. There's 6 of you now.
Oh.
That's so Kraven.
Strips down to his leather vest, goes under the car, kills him, uses his teeth to rip out a dude's throat, then uses zoom vision to see 4 characters on a license plate.
Well, his cat eyes. He went for gas.
Blonde leader guy gets back to London, goes to his boss's office, apologizes.
Mr. Tagline.
Mr. Tagline.
This guy came out of nowhere, a crazy local or some shit, I don't know.
I took care of it. Won't be bothering us anymore.
CT5 liar.
And then CT5 things I want to do.
Yeah.
Turns around in the chair.
Film noir.
With a crossbow. Fuck, man.
Do you need the crossbow for your dream scenario?
I didn't know that was an option before. Now I want it.
Yeah.
And this dumbass's first question is, where's Mr. Tagline?
You're standing in him.
That's so Kraven.
Blood all over the ground. Sergey shows him the leather file folder. It's all about the poachers and the drug dealers.
He's adding the names to his list. He finds Andre's name. Crossbow bolt pins him to the wall.
I'll raise my hand here. He's hanging out at his mother's ancestral home in Pauly Shore's Biodome. So I guess that makes it Mitzi Shore's ancestral home.
It's comedy store.
Yeah, there you go. Comedy store.
Comedy store.
He then sees these people slaughter the water buffalo, tracks down this dude back to where he came from to then murder that dude because his name is in a book.
Well, he found the book.
He tracks him back to his boss, who has a whole bunch of dudes who do bad stuff, and he's a hunter of bad dudes.
Yeah.
And then he makes fun of this guy, and he says, you're not even very important in this book.
You're way in the back. You're low on the totem pole.
By the way, the guy's name is Avril Lavigne.
Say no to. Says, you're just a skater boy. I'm going to kill you.
He crosses off his name. He leaves, and guess what? Tagline is bolted to the back of the door. Haha.
Yep.
Guess who's all grown up now, but we have to cut to an exposition shot of tarot cards. It's Calypso.
Hey, guys, I figured it out.
Oh, so you needed the tarot cards really bad then.
Well, I needed the tits. That's what I...
Well, no, if there was no tarot cards...
There are no tarot cards. How would you know?
It would just be a woman.
How would you, Dad?
Yep.
News, exposition, law enforcement, and judiciary are getting killed. Cut to a funeral. And Calypso says, we all know the guy who did this.
Seaman Chorney.
AKA Vlad, who's dead already. This system's broken.
Message.
Kraven's at the funeral without an umbrella.
Like Lincoln Hawk.
Approaches Calypso. Hey, you dropped this lion card 16 years ago.
He looks at him and says, with her ass on, you're the boy. No, you were. And I was like, whoa, what?
I was for 3 minutes.
The rumor is you went half past dead and came back. Yeah. Took a ride on the flatline for 22 minutes and lived to tell. Thought we could play some cards and talk about that.
How'd you do it?
Would have been a whole lot longer if you hadn't been there. I said, this is both bad writing and bad acting at the same time.
But also, what was she trying to say? You were
real dead.
I was like, wait a second. He asks her, you think they're going to get the guy who did this? She says, probably not. What would you say if I told you I already did? That's so Kraven.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals, like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
You're the perfect blend of elegance and style, and your ride should be no different. The 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid meets all your needs, from business to brunch and everywhere in between. With head-turning details like a sleek front end, plus stylish interior, and an available 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and seamless tech integration. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more about the new 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid.
Cut the website's position on her laptop. Who is the hunter?
Including the Daily Bugle online. 7 killings. Is there a pattern?
No, motherfucker. It's a bad case of the flu going around.
I mean, that's the newspaper that Peter Parker works for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ben Parker's nephew.
Who's Ben Parker?
Spider-Man.
He meets her on a park bench. Tiger's tooth? I use whatever tools are available.
Why would you do that, she says with her ass on. I didn't ask you to murder anyone. I'm a lawyer.
Knows his pop. Asks if Kraven is a gangster like Russian Crow.
Poppy talk.
Rambling explanation that he wants to be the opposite.
Yes, his name. He says, I prefer Kraven with a K. And I said, he said it.
So you're the hunter. That's just what they call me in the press. No, motherfucker.
No.
You fucking liar.
No, Spicy P, Black Mamba.
You tell every person you meet that you're the hunter.
This is the nickname you've given yourself.
You love this.
The only people who have heard the name are dead now. It's just, then I guess I'll have to watch my back.
Banter?
Flirting?
Hi, sweet Annie.
Hi, sweet Annie.
Hello, sweet Annie.
Exposition that his brother lives there. He's checking in on him. Calypso's parents were lawyers. Now she's a lawyer. Sometimes the law can get in the way of justice.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Message.
Is it running the family?
Okay. I'm not saying this isn't a job. He says that he knows she's one of the best investigative lawyers. What's that? What does that mean?
David Caruso and Jade.
No.
Oh, that's a good point. No, hey, man, hold on. He's got you there.
No, that's not a good point.
It is a good point.
That's not a good point.
That's exactly what he does.
That's exactly what Caruso was.
It wasn't a job in that fucking movie, and it's not a job in this fucking movie.
Well, now we know that it is.
More of a job, Zach. This or volcanologist?
All right, this one.
30 years later, we learned finally what David Caruso's job was. He hands over a list of bad guys, Cobra Formula style. He proposes a partnership. She's not interested.
God.
I thought you said your whole shit in life was finding people.
Yeah.
Why are you outsourcing finding people?
Well, it makes it easier.
Because she's the best investigative lawyer.
You know how he's the best hunter? He got someone else to do it for him.
Yep.
Excellent manipulation. JP levels.
Incredible.
Because this is what you do. You say, I hear you're the best. She probably isn't. She's probably run of the mill.
Fine.
Or he's saying, oh, I need help so we can get close to her so they can not have tension.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm so bad at this whole finding people thing. If only somebody could help me.
Wait, is this the breathing problem guy?
Hey, it's the nerd because he's got glasses.
And he's got a dog named Raja Bell.
He starts TGTing his dog.
Oh, you're going to make me beg?
I don't beg. You think I'm weak?
He yells at Noodle?
Grr.
His assistant tells him about Seaman and the hunter.
As if he told him about a bunch of other shit. So the Knicks are going to play the Pistons in the first round.
Yeah.
Also, so Broads went up to space. A lot of people are upset about that. Oh, by the way, Chorney's dead.
That really important gangster, he's dead.
Is that something you want to lead with?
The hunter, faster than a cheetah, cunning as a fox, more ferocious than a tiger.
Ha 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 ha.
Tiger.
Chester Cheetah.
Nerd tells him about the list, and now Navola wants Seaman's ops. Cut to the meeting. Navola wanted set with the 3 top guys. Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
I don't think I have a choice.
Let's get to it.
Lazy fucking writing.
Oh, this is why he's wearing this stupid backpack in every fucking scene.
It's either he's secretly a rhino or this dude has a hog. Just an absolute tree trunk for a dick.
Why is the latter such a better plot point than what the fucking actually ended up being?
He disconnects a tube. His skin starts to morph. A guy shoots him, but he's bulletproof.
Nothing to lose.
Far away, far away.
Then he puts the tube back on. His snipers kill the other guys.
When a rhino sees his opportunity, he doesn't hesitate. He charges in and takes it.
The fuck does that mean?
Is that what rhinos do?
I don't think that's true.
Guys, it's been a long time. I don't think I even said this during Samurai Cop. What is this movie about?
Excellent question.
Hunting, lions.
About terrorists.
It's about terrorists. It's about terrorists, man. Am I right, brother?
I don't know enough about rhinos to refute or confirm. Please clip in Charlie talking about burning trash.
You burn the trash in the furnace?
This bar runs on trash, dude. This bar is totally green that way.
How is burning trash green?
Because I'm recycling the trash into heat for the bar and lots of smoke for the bar. I'm giving the bar the good smoky smell that we all like.
The bar smells like trash. That's the exact opposite of green, Charlie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I could put the trash into a landfill where it's going to stay for millions of years. Or I could burn it up and get a nice smoky smell in here and let that smoke go into the sky where it turns into stars.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to dispute it.
No, it's right.
It's not right. All right. Are we almost done?
Mace is the black assistant to the Rhino from Andor, right?
Yep.
He's in the little pod with Andor when they're working in the prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
He looks like Grant Heslov, the coffee guy from Volcano.
Oh.
But more of a bingo.
This guy looks like more of a bingo?
Than Grant Heslov?
Absolutely.
No way.
You're just thinking of the coffee scene, though. I mean, that's why.
That's the only scene he was in.
Look, Grant Heslov is a bingo. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
But this guy is the new and improved model.
I feel like this is racist somehow. I don't know.
A little bit, yeah.
We hear Harry Styles singing and some piano. Oh, no, it's Dima.
Look at the boy sing.
Look at the boy sing. Same note too.
Doesn't that make you believe?
He's now doing a Tony Bennett impression. Do you get it?
And that's when I realized, oh shit, he's got a superpower.
That's when I realized, oh shit, this is Bill Hader.
So my question is it Louis Pinnock eligible even though it's fake?
No, it's not because he's not doing any of the voices.
Okay.
Literally everybody else is a Louis Pinnock.
That's true.
They're ADRing the fuck out of this, in which case you're out of here. Russian Crow, you're back.
Zach, you called him Bill Hader. I called him Do the Voice Incarnate.
Oh, yeah. Do the voice works for sure. Now, I guess if I knew anything about the comic book, this would have tipped me off, where he says, I don't trust anyone who doesn't like Tony Bennett. He can do anyone. He's like chameleon. That's the clue, right? That this is who this is.
Yeah, because chameleons change their voice. You know that.
Historically, yes, they do.
Just like rhinos take opportunities without hesitation.
They never missed. Yeah.
They really missed some National Geographic in the creation of this movie. Russian Crow and another ascot. He's offering peace of mind to the guy who just became partners with Navola, but he sniffs it out. And then this guy says, the rhino sends his regards.
Woman walks up with a bag. She fires a gun, puts the guy in front of him as a shield in the booth. We get a full-on shootout. Dimitri hides under the piano like a bitch.
Dimitri turns into Annie Wayans' brother, yelling like a little broad.
Russian Crow kills everybody, chugs vodka from the bottle, pours some on his arm wound. He's very disappointed in his son.
Are you all right, Papa?
Dad!
And this little see you next Tuesday says, look what they did to my club. I reacted just like Russian Crow. I get attacked at my club. Who the fuck do I have to defend me?
My son, the piano player.
Damn, got his ass. Go on, hit me, fight me. I make fighters, not cowards.
Rhino learns all his guys are dead, and he makes the weirdest noise.
Yeah.
This backpack is so awkward and stupid.
It's small.
It's so fucking stupid.
Now he's watching footage of Kraven. This can't be real, can it? Give the foreigner the assignment. He's a bit of a freak, but he's been obsessed with the hunter for years.
And he's been waiting for a girl like you.
Guys, we're an hour into this movie.
Every time I checked, there was over an hour left in this movie.
At all times, 47 minutes was remaining.
Cut to the foreigner finding the bloody saber tooth in the snow. No one's found the tooth in however long it's been chilling there.
He tells the guard, they call me the foreigner because I'm not from here. Guys, you're going to have to really fight me. That lazy writing is not the horseman.
Guard pulls a gun on him. He takes his goggles off for a powers demonstration, slowly counts to 3.
This guy gets hypnotized because he can't figure out, is this Justin Theroux or Nathan Fielder? I don't know who this is.
Now he's behind the guy. He shoots him. What? So I had to look it up. This is from the comics. Foreigner has the ability to induce a 10-second hypnotic trance in someone by making eye contact with them. It's called ocular hypnosis.
Ocular pat down?
Well, that's what I called it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
This is so stupid.
Sneaks up behind the guy, shoots him, and then says, I'll be seeing you. Did you just stop talking to that guy?
Save no
Kraven strolling around London. He scales a building, breaks into Dima's penthouse while he's in the shower.
Oh.
First of all, that's a steam room.
Yeah.
We hear water. We see nothing but steam.
Steam shower.
And as he's coming out, I said, oh boy, he's turning the tables. The little Ratliff boys, roughhousing going on.
On your birthday, we can go to the petting zoo.
Oh.
Gives him a suit.
Somehow it fits him.
No, Zach, they explain it. This is too big for me. So it should fit you perfectly because that's how it works.
How too big?
Zach, there's two sides in the world. Fits me, doesn't fit me. And if it doesn't fit me, it must fit you. That's how that works.
Insane.
Their big night out is going to the club that he owns.
Yeah.
That was just shot up with murders.
Yes.
Just shot up with murders.
Shot up with murders.
That's why it's so empty, though. They beat the crowd.
That's true, yeah.
So empty, except there is one couple that said, fuck it. This is the best time to go to a place. It's the safest now.
Yeah.
Because the shooting has already happened.
Flying on 9/12.
This comedy addition to this movie where he smells perfume and compliments a woman. She says, I'm not wearing any. And this dude's like, no, don't see shit. Don't see shit.
Yeah.
Just keep walking.
She would have found out eventually anyways.
Kraven, what are you doing?
Comedy?
She slaps the shit out of him.
What an unnecessary cockblock. And that's when I realized this is where the villain turn comes.
Oh.
Because he didn't have to do that shit at all. He did that shit for fun.
Mm-hmm.
What a cruel, cruel bastard.
And he's the villain for that.
Now he's a villain.
Not the dude cheating. That dude's a hero.
There was a happy relationship. They had a nice date out. Everyone's having a good time.
It's not a happy relationship. He's cheating on her.
No, it's a happy relationship. She was happy. She didn't know anything was happening.
No.
She was happy. She had a big smile on her face. They had a great night out.
It was a great night out, yeah.
The relationship was strong.
I don't know if it was strong.
And then Kraven says, hey, you think your relationship is great?
They were probably going dancing after that.
Yeah, maybe have some great sex. Like, I love you. I love you too.
Probably.
This is great. I want to be with you forever. Me too.
If he could get it up again, probably use it during the day.
Oh, he can get it up again. Oh, you're doing a day thing. Oh, man. Sorry. I didn't just add you.
Dima explains the shooting. I'm a coward.
I'm the coward. You're the coward.
You're not the coward. It's natural to feel fear. And that's just your instinct talking.
Shut the fuck up. Papa's a criminal.
Dima wants to choose who he is, needs to be strong and fearless so Pop will respect him. Kraven doesn't hate people. I hate what people do, but I don't hate people.
Joe people.
Russian Crow strolls into the party with both his sons. Kraven rolls his eyes.
Wants to drink.
Does he want to do a little sip?
Pour for men, not for boys.
Oh.
Forgets the past. Imagine future together as family.
Cut to them getting home. Dimitri's hammered.
They poured for men and it fucked him up.
I can't think of a worse birthday than getting drunk with my dad who hates me and my brother who abandoned me after I gave him a handy.
Well, that last part seems up in the air.
Pretty clear.
But the first couples, yes.
He's left out.
Dima tells Kraven that he shows up because he feels guilty, forgives him for everything. Kraven's sleeping on the couch. This place doesn't have a second bedroom.
Nope.
But it doesn't matter because he hears voices in his head and can't sleep.
Mommy talk nightmares.
The only way he can sleep is outside, barefoot in the dirt, still wearing the suit.
He walks back in the building, asks a guy from about 50 feet away to hold the elevator. This guy isn't doing it, so he pulls out a tactical knife, throws it, and stabs the button to hold it. Penthouse, please.
So once again, I'm doing extra work for this movie, but imagine Larry David in this scenario, and it's fucking hilarious.
Now, is Larry David the guy in the elevator or is he Kraven?
Well, he's got to be the guy in the elevator.
Because he lies? Says I try to hold the door for you?
What if he's both?
Larry David is Kraven and the guy in the elevator?
And the guy in the elevator.
Oh, then we get the greatest scene in cinema history in that elevator as they're arguing about this.
Absolutely.
Because Larry David wouldn't have just let it slide.
Larry David throwing a knife, I'd pay for that.
I don't think the elevator still works after you stab it in the control panel.
Tried to hold it for you. No, you didn't. This? That's my travel knife. Use it for work.
Nobody asked.
What do you do for work?
I hunt people.
That's so Kraven.
See, I told you, you love telling people that you're a hunter.
He loves it.
Fraud.
Apartment's ransacked, blood on the bed. Dimitri's gone. He goes to the balcony, sees him getting into a van.
Zoom vision on a tossed cigarette. That's what killed Tony Danza.
All I could think of is Snacky must be popping right now. At the half-smoked cigarette this dude spies from fucking 40 yards away.
There's at least 5 pulls there left. Easy.
Jumps off the balcony barefoot.
Recklessly.
Bounces off the other building and lands on the ground. He's sprinting after the sprinter van. The guys are tranquilizing Dima.
Jungle catting.
Booking it.
Are his bare feet invincible?
We find out they are.
Sure. That's how cats are.
He shoulder checks the van like a hockey player.
I said cross checks it. Yeah. Send it into a London drift.
He can't crack the bulletproof glass.
They rip off Bullet Train. Because he gets on it and starts punching it just like in Bullet Train.
He chased them down like Action Jackson.
Peels the door open. They knock him off. They drive to a helicopter. He throws a net ladder onto the helicopter, tries to pull it down, throws a metal rod at it.
Now they're ripping off Captain America?
No, they're ripping off Hercules in New York as he picks up that javelin. Chucks it right through that dude's chest. Oh my God.
Right through his fucking chest.
Now he's water skiing, gets dragged by the helicopter and the ladder. He bonks his head on a buoy.
Fanboy.
Gets knocked loose and yells, Diva!
Not out of breath even a little bit. Lions are out of breath when they run a lot.
And lions definitely don't be going swimming.
Fuck no.
So what's all this aquatic? Like I thought he would start panicking once he got on the water. Nope.
Soul of a bottlenose dolphin.
There you go.
He goes to Calypso's office barefoot.
But in the suit.
Looking like a crazy person, dripping wet.
An unhoused gentleman.
Calypso tells security it's cool, he's cool or whatever.
He says, why don't we go down and have a look together? And he's flicking this taser. There ain't enough volts in the world there, my friend. That's good tough guy talk.
Maze, I need you to clip from This Is the End.
I see your dick one more time, I'm gonna fucking shoot it off. You don't have enough bullets, bitch.
Calypso is dressed like fucking Janet Jackson, 1991. 100%. What the fuck are you wearing?
Kraven says one guy sounded Turkish. She makes a call and then knows that he was smoking Turkish cigarettes.
Turkish cigarettes.
And we'll get to it and look at this photograph, but it's barely there. There is a flag of Turkey symbol on the cigarette.
That's why he's got cat eyes.
But he doesn't tell her that he was smoking Turkish cigarettes.
No.
He sounded Turkish, which Maze, go ahead and clip it.
I think it was an Asian gang or something. I saw someone, he looked Asian, and he was speaking another language. I'm pretty sure it was Asian.
All right, they want $20 million for Dimitri.
48 hours. They cut his finger off.
He's not going to pay it.
Russian Crow, a.k.a. Bert Hansen. Fucking
say that too.
That's what I was holding on to all this time. I called him Bert Hansen the rest of the movie.
I called him Bert Hansen.
This is not about money. This is about power. If I pay, I am weak. If I show weakness, I begin to lose everything I've spent lifetime building.
A lifetime building what? You're a drug dealer.
Russian Crow then tries to karate chop Kraven. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but Kraven catches it.
You don't get to do that anymore. I said, oh.
They argue about whose fault this is, foisting accountability. Pop says Kraven abandoned Dima, and Czar the lion is lurking in the background this entire scene.
Judging.
Whole time?
Judging the entire proceeds.
Turkish guy tries to give Dima antibiotics. Dima copies his voice. Calypso meets some guy under a bridge, gets an exposition file. It's Omir Ozdemir from a monastery in the outskirts of Ankara. Don't call me again. Guess who's waiting up the stairs? The foreigner.
Cold as ice.
It's a trap. Glasses off, counting shit, kills the guy, calls Rhino, who calls the Turk. Calypso calls Kraven. Calling people is a horseman.
Just go throw this out there, foreigner. For the Russian guard out in Siberia, okay, maybe you need to do a little trickery to get behind him and shoot him. This fucking nerd, you could have just pulled the gun and shot him.
Absolutely.
You didn't need to hypnotize or do any of that shit.
He looks like the bartender at the beginning of the quest. Cut to northern Turkey. Yeah. This monastery is in the side of a mountain?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What?
Kraven's climbing straight up it in his vest and bracers.
He moves more like Spider-Man than a lion.
Zach, this is the part where they're like, we haven't impressed upon people enough that this is in the Spider-Man universe. Can we have him acting like a Spider-Man in the same way that Madam Web, remember?
Yep.
It's the same shit.
Kills 2 guys with blow darts.
Then he follows 2 guards up the stairs.
Like he's Bugs Bunny.
Folks.
Fucking Looney Tunes?
This is my Sean Astin digging a pool. Absolutely not.
They turn back. They don't see him. He turns back with them.
Yes.
He's creeping up.
It's literally Looney Tunes.
It's a fucking Looney Tunes.
All that Instagram stalking really paid off. Now he's crawling, jumping off the walls, all nimbly bimbly, wrecking fools.
It's all a setup so that 2 guys across a ravine,
that's right,
can fire an RPG at him.
What?
But luckily he sees it with zoom vision as he's hanging the Turk out the window.
Show me the lion that can fall 1,000 feet, land on its back, and be fine.
The other guy's fine too.
We protected him.
That's physics.
How do you know my name? Who set me up? Who took my brother?
The Rhino. He's killed us both now.
More rubble falls from the monastery, fade to black. Foreigner finds a blow dart, tells the Turkish cops it's crushed rosary peas.
Fuck off.
He's impressed with Kraven's knowledge of toxins.
What are you talking about?
He poisons position to them so then he could kill him.
He's seeing you.
Now Dima is at Rhino HQ. Rhino reminds him they've met. You're the bastard in the accident.
Walk and talk's position.
I wanted Kraven, but I took you instead. And Dima doesn't know that Kraven is the hunter. The hunter is the story. A fable to put fear into criminals. Tactical redundancy.
I don't get the vibe that Kraven is hiding any of this shit from anybody.
No.
He tells everybody he meets that he's a hunter.
He can't wait to tell everybody. He might as well skywrite, have neon signs pointing down at him, and wear a fucking t-shirt that says, I'm Kraven.
Oh, you Kraven the short order cook?
Kraven the hunter.
Oh, shit. Damn. I thought that was just a story.
Goons digging out the landslide. They want to put this dead Kraven on IG Live. Guess who's behind them and murders them both?
Bugs Bunny the hunter.
Kraven calls Calypso, tells her Rhino will come for her next. Right when 5 dudes come in.
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
She grabs Granny's pouch and leaves.
She takes a while to pack up.
Stares at that pouch.
You are in peril. You have to get the fuck out of there.
Is this 1993? She looks like she's straight out of Boomerang.
File.
With the leather dress and the fucking big jewelry.
Rhino is expositioning about his feed bag medicine cocktail.
Am I supposed to know who the fuck this professor is?
Miles Warren in New York. Character named Jackal.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that a fucking Bruce Willis movie?
The Jackal.
Oh, okay. It's cleaner. Lose the.
It's also the Eddie Redmayne Peacock show.
Oh, that's right.
He disconnects his tube to show off his powers.
It kind of looks like Kevin Durant's ankle that one time.
I was indestructible. Like a rhino.
Like a rhino. Yeah, got it.
Pain was too much. And then he rests his forehead on Diva's shoulder.
You heard about Dima's Locky action.
Oh.
We could be like brothers too, you know?
He thinks there's an animal in each one of us.
What?
Sure.
Why?
Your animality. Your animality.
What animal's inside you, Zach?
None right now.
Oh.
Wants Dima to be his partner. He's always been underestimated, but he won't betray his family. He's about to shoot him, but Kraven's alive. Alpha and Bravo team are dead. Dog's barking at the elevator. It's the foreigner.
Film noir.
He takes his glasses off and he kind of choppily teleports down the hallway. Turns one guy's gun around. Haha.
Rhino calls it cute.
Will your trick still work when I remove your eyeballs from your head?
And the tough guy talked back. Relax.
TGT.
Playing with Calypso and Kraven.
Ass on.
She's so ass on here. Oh my God.
Any word on Dimitri?
Not yet.
They're loud talking over plane noise. They're walking around his property in Russia. He's looking around. What's happening right now? We're being hunted.
Fucking leopard pouncing out of nowhere. They know each other.
I thought the leopard was going to take a big lick. Oh, man. Like it was his buddy leopard that they mess around with.
I mean, you've been thinking him and his brother had something.
Yeah.
When he reverses and gets on top of the leopard gives him a look. I tried to catch it and look at this photo. I couldn't get it, so I didn't send it. But the leopard looks at him like, no, man, not today. Not in the mood.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh.
Yeah, not in the mood.
Well, Zach, after giving it some TGT, you don't hunt me. Yeah, get pissed. What are you going to do?
Come on, show me.
He roars in its face, and then he says, I've seen her around since she was a cub. Oh, Oh, I see.
Grooming.
You've been alone out here on this Siberian wasteland for a long, long time with this young snow leopard.
Siberian wasteland.
And Calypso says, goddamn lunatic.
She's fine with this? A fucking snow leopard the size of a Buick jumped out.
They're friends.
And you're not worried at all?
Zach, what option does she have? Start panicking? The guy just wrestled a snow leopard. What do you want her to do?
She didn't flinch.
She's got to play along.
That's bad acting.
No.
Because obviously it's not really there.
That's the first good acting.
It was someone in a fucking mocap suit.
Who do you wrestle?
Rhino wonders why Foreigner is obsessed with Kraven.
What is this obsession with pussy crushing counting?
He killed his mentor. Newspaper's position. He carries around a newspaper front page.
An assassin named Hitman.
Dude.
Fucking amazing. I play that game all the time.
You guys want to tell me Lazy Rider isn't the Horseman?
You gotta blame Stan Lee for some of this shit.
No, it's Dickhead or whatever.
Ditko,
yeah.
He says it's his mentor, but also like a brother. Kraven is nature's perfect predator. No known weaknesses.
But I found one.
So they want to exploit Dima. Get to the part where I give a shit.
Same note too.
Menage
that shit.
Eastern Siberian rosary peas. Rare species.
What?
It's from a specific region of Siberia.
Calypso being a real nosy person. Snooping around.
She lifts the one thing up on his desk and it's a fucking button under a lion head.
And you're allowed to push that?
Weapons panels fold out.
Weapons panels. Fucking cutlery.
She picks up a huge bow. I'm pretty good at archery thanks to summer camp.
Same note too.
Here comes Zach.
I could medal. 6 months of training.
Here comes Zach.
I'm not saying gold medal. I'm saying I can medal. Get a bronze.
Figwort, Woodavens, Tribulus, Rosary Peas. Are we in practical magic? What's happening?
Oh my God.
Kraven holds up the vial from 16 years ago, wants to know about Granny's potion. Mystic, very powerful woman. She taunts Kraven. Kraven is fiending for more potion, but Granny the Plug died.
Do we have a poppy talk for grandmothers? Grandmammy talk is what I came up with.
Granny talk?
Granny talk. There you go.
Grandmammy talk. Yeah, I don't think grandmammy talk. Two Americas.
All right, Gone with the Wind.
We're going to get Dimitri back. Is all of this really worth it? And I said, all of what? A fucking tiger?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Same note too.
ADR is all over the place in the scene.
Calypso, I was made to do this. I'm the greatest hunter on this planet. It's undeniable. There's nobody I can't track down, nobody I can't beat. There's nobody can even touch me. So no. Why would I want to stop?
It's called karma. She catches up to you.
Not me. I'm faster than she is.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
For sure, shut the fuck up.
I'm faster than Karma? What are you talking about?
What does that mean?
Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter, and karma's gonna track you down, step by step from town to town.
And then she hits him with, but Dimitri isn't.
Checkmate.
Oh, got his ass. Bad writing.
Foreigner is loading up a special MI6 neurotoxin. It
So much exposition.
first brings on your darkest nightmares and paralysis of your vital organs before a most violent death.
Back to comedy store. Phone's ringing.
Only one person has this number. It's Rhino making Dima call so he can let Kraven know that he's coming. I know you hate your dad, so let's kill him together. Or I kill you and burn, and Kraven hangs up.
I mean, it seems like a good deal.
What kind of a deal?
I'm going to throw this out there.
It's a great negotiation.
It's a very reasonable.
If you expect me to be punching bag, you can forget about our deal.
Okay.
Convoys in the forest, net guns, bear traps, bring the body or don't come back. Kraven pushes the button. All the weapons are there. Rhino gets noodled to go find him.
Snow Leopard helps out. Dima runs up the hill. Kraven's in the woods. Yellow Eyes. He had time to make his own traps, I guess.
No, he took their traps.
Well, the Ewok log with spikes on it, they didn't bring that.
The predator trap? Yeah, that's true. He slaps the guy with a bear trap. That's actually pretty badass.
It's a quick little killing dudes montage. Rhino says, amateurs, so embarrassing for us. And he calls in a helicopter to drop missiles as Kraven sprints.
Why wouldn't you do that in the first place?
Why would you start with that?
Why would your dad?
Okay.
Foreigner shoots him in the side with his little dart and he starts to see spiders.
You got a fucking dart in your neck. You got a fucking dart in your ribs.
More spiders. Spider Werbs, his mom, the Russian singing. Foreigner does his little trick, hits him with two more darts. He keeps going with the poison's position. This is just like Madam Werb.
Yes.
Madam Werb loves poison's position.
Exact same.
He's playing with his food. He's taunting Kraven. Honestly, I thought this would be harder. Counts 1, 2.
Boom.
Arrow through the eyeball. free, motherfucker.
Who did it? Who shot him?
Calypso.
Oh, Archery from 5 minutes ago.
Archery.
They didn't even bother when she's a little kid to be practicing with her grandma archery.
No, she told us summer camp.
Exposition.
Did she warm up at all? Or no, she just had it?
Shot a dude through the fucking eye.
First shot.
First shot.
And you're telling me I couldn't fucking medal?
Guess who still has more potion? Calypso! CT5 liar. Legends don't die. Now get the fuck up, Kraven. She's so bad at swearing. Now Kraven is candy flipping on neurotoxin and magic potion. This dude is high as a fucking kite.
High as fuck.
Kite. T.
Okay.
Got it.
Thank you.
Summer camp callback. Not the only one with secrets. Banter. Rhino's bingo assistant tells him Kraven's dead. Rhino laughs. The caption says titters. From chittering to tittering.
I like titters.
They get T-boned by the herd. Rhino grew a fucking horn?
He's fully transformed.
He got hard in the daytime.
Yep.
Been there.
Tackles him out of the air. Gosh, you're really heavy.
Banter.
He's throwing his truck around. The bingo assistant gets tossed out of the car and impaled by CGI water buffalo.
This is a terrible fucking fight.
I fell asleep.
And also, Rhino, he doesn't look scary. He looks so fucking stupid.
No.
In the comic books, he's not a fucking rhino.
What?
He's just a dude that wears a rhino suit.
What do you mean he just wears a rhino suit?
That's his costume.
Like Paul Giamatti.
It's the same character?
Yes.
So that was like a metal rhino mechanical suit.
Yes.
In the comic book, he's big and jacked, but he wears a suit.
And this is, he turns into a rhino.
The water buffalo are circling around them like never back down in the parking lot.
Yeah. Give me some Soulja Boy and I would have filed this. With Travis Barker.
Oh, not the original?
No, not the original. I do like the original, but it's got to be.
Rhino throws a truck at him. He slide tackles under it. 650 years of knowledge. His knives are useless. He's having a tough time. Rhino's choking him.
Choking at 7. Yeah.
Brings up his pop. You are nothing. But guess what? He's got a blowhole.
And he stabs him in that hole.
Now the rhino's bleeding. He stabs it with a pipe in that blowhole.
Nope.
Then grabs the winch cable off the truck, wraps the rhino up in it, tosses that into the herd.
Wants to know who sent the video.
Who sent you?
How'd you get it?
Rhino's gagging up blood. Can't believe how obvious it is. Dima's going to shoot the rhino, but Kraven makes him lower it. Rhino turns slowly back into a human and wishes he never met the Kravenoffs.
Why?
Is he dead?
Who knows?
Did they leave him? Who cares? Northern Russia! Russian crow sleeping in a tent. Kraven's there. How'd you find me? I'm a hunter. It's what we do.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was his dad the whole time.
Oh, Daddy.
An assassin who uses all the methods of animals of the jungle.
Souls of the animal kingdom. Eagle, fox, bottlenose dolphin, octopus, house cat.
What are you talking about? He just takes a tooth and stabs them. That's a prison shank.
He has the zoom vision of a lion. He has the nimbly bimbliness of a lion.
You don't see nimbly bimbly?
He has the invincible bare feet of a lion. He tells him he should appreciate the trap he set while swigging vodka. I did appreciate the crate of vodka that he had outside of his tent.
Well, that's how you camp.
Pop used Kraven, his real son, to take out the rhino because he was too strong. Russian Crow masterminded the whole thing, and he's very proud of himself. Forget about the past, imagine the future callback. Kraven gave him a pass because it's his dad. But now he walks away and he took 3 shells of ammo out, even though Pop has a rack of guns.
Yeah.
A bear roars in the distance. He can't reload or get a different gun in time. And a CGI bear kills his dad.
One of the worst CGI bears imaginable. The bear in Hercules in New York is way better.
Okay. The CGI bear here or the CGI bull in Red Notice?
CGI bull.
Wow.
Not even close.
Worst animals.
Yeah.
1 year later, sunset in London. Black Sabbath changes his playing. Oh shit, it's the chameleon. Kraven gets the corner booth. Happy birthday. It's happy because Kraven killed their dad. Dima went through hell, but it freed him. He feels born again. He went to the same doctor as Rhino, Miles Warren. It changed him.
Sure.
Now he's running Pop's business. Kraven is disappointed and they argue.
Terrible delivery.
Dima, I didn't pull your ass out the fire so you can become a man like our father.
Are you serious? You put my ass in that fire. You're a man just like our father.
No, I'm nothing like him. I have a code.
And you're different than him.
I'm better than him.
You're not better than him. You're worse. How did Papa die again? A hunting accident. Was it? Don't lie to me. You think you have some kind of honor, huh? Some kind of code. Bullshit. You're just another man hunting for a trophy.
Dima walks out, Kraven follows him, turns around, and he's a tinier Kraven, mini-me.
I laugh so fucking hard.
He does the voice.
He looks so stupid. You know what he looks like? In the beginning of the first Captain America movie, where they had to make Chris Evans super small and scrawny.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He shapeshifts again. Now he's a chameleon?
Yep.
Okay.
You know me. I've always been a chameleon.
What?
Now he can be whoever he wants. All there for the taking. I'm going to take it.
We're takers, gents. That's what we do for a living. We take.
So the voice thing wasn't a superpower?
He's good at it. He's do the voice incarnate. He's Bill Hader.
He's Frank Caliendo.
Yeah.
He tells Kraven to go home, and now he flicks the ear.
Flicks the ear.
Role reversal.
That means he wants the handy.
Walks in the house, Lionhead gone. Heist.
There's a box with an envelope. So this has been sitting there for a year?
How?
He killed his dad a year ago.
What?
How did he know to write the letter before Kraven killed him?
Great question.
What that mouth do? Embrace who you really are.
He puts on the dumbest fucking vest I've ever seen.
But it's the lion mane. He turned it into a vest.
He sits in a chair in front of a mirror, jacks off, and we roll credits?
Yep.
What?
You are more than my child. You are me, and I am you.
This is it? I went through the whole credits waiting for something.
Me too.
Nothing.
He got the vest.
What vest?
That's what his character wears in the comic books.
Who the fuck knows that?
Nerds.
If I don't know anything about this movie and you are trying to lock me into this universe, this means nothing to me.
Zach, I knew that. It meant nothing to me either. If it makes you feel any better. The knowledge does not help at all.
This is why this universe failed.
Yes.
This did it.
Yes.
At least give me a fucking Pepsi sign.
Seatbelts fastened. Tray tables in an upright position. Here we go.
Plot lift off?
What?
What plot?
What plot? What lift off? No.
Yeah, I agree, but it's when Calypso gives him the potion in the flashback because it turns him into Kraven.
Why did they start the movie with the flashback? I'm not trying to do a Rick and Morty thing, but legitimately.
Because they do this shit. This is what they think people want, which is you got to give them a taste of the action. It's probably all because of The Dark Knight, right? You get the cool bank robbery opening scene, and then you go back to Batman. Give them an action scene first.
Whatever.
When it's not good, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't you try telling us what the fuck happened?
Plot summaries, a robust 2 minutes and 7 seconds. I'm going first. 3, 2, 1. Sergei Kravenov is the son of Russian Crow, a drug dealer and crime lord who enjoys big game hunting all over the world. While looking for a legendary lion named Tsar in Ghana, Sergei gets mauled, and Tsar takes him home for leftovers. Meanwhile, a random girl named Calypso is looking at Granny Exposition's tarot cards. Granny gives her a potion that she uses to save Sergei's life. Also, some live blood got in there, so he can feel his animality. Kraven runs away from home to some Siberian wildlife preserve or some shit, I don't know. Hangs out with water buffalo and maybe fucks a snow leopard. 16 years go by and now he's an assassin that goes by Kraven. But like a good guy assassin, because he only kills bad guys, because he hates his dad. Kraven tells literally everyone he meets that he's a hunter, but when he finally tracks down Calypso, he tries to deny being the infamous hunter. There's also this nerd with a backpack who can turn into a rhino. When he stops taking his Vitains, he brings in this guy named the Foreigner, who's mastered the ocular pat down. They want to kill Kraven. Kraven visits his bastard half-brother Dima on his birthday, who immediately gets kidnapped by the rhino. Russian Crow won't pay the $20 million ransom because paying ransoms are for pussies. Kraven ropes Calypso into helping him. She tracks Dima to Turkey. Kraven goes and kills everyone, then takes Calypso back to Siberia. Kraven wants to know, y'all got any more of that special potion? But Calypso tells him Granny Exposition the plug died. Foreigner finds some rare poisonous rosary peas, takes Rhino to Siberia. Foreigner brought a special MI6 neurotoxin, shoots Kraven with it, about to kill him, but don't worry guys,
30.
Calypso did archery at summer camp and kills an international superpowered assassin on her first try. Calypso revives Kraven with her secret stash of Granny Potion. Now Kraven fights Rhino with the help of a stampede of water buffalo. Rhino's invincible, except for his Achilles blowhole where he gets his drugs. Before Rhino dies, tells Kraven that his pop, Russian Crow, did it all along, so Kraven goes and kills him with a bear. Year later, Dima got experimental surgery to become a master of disguise, and before Pop died, he turns Czar's head into a vest. Kraven wears it and shows off his abs.
Shout out to little Tommy Throckmorton. who found his way.
Oh no, my mighty in.
Oh, fuck. What a callback.
All right. I don't even think my shit's going to fit in 2 minutes, but let's go.
Oh.
All three, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene. No countdown. Can we just do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
Okay.
All right.
We're on the ice road, and Gertie's delivering inmates to a Russian prison. Kraven is roommates with Zach Eady. He's lifting in the yard when he's accosted by 2 Russians. He beats them up so they get the boss to summon him, but it was all part of his plan to murder the boss with a saber-tooth tiger skin rug. Kraven escapes the guards who shoot at him as he goes into a snowstorm and escapes on a plane. Who is this chick pilot? Doesn't matter. She never shows up again. We get a flashback that lasts forever, and it turns out he used to be Saxon Ratliff, and his brother Lockie does impressions like Frank Caliendo. We get exposition that their mom went crazy and killed herself, and Russell Crowe thinks it's because she's a broad. We see young Calypso with her grandma expositioning about the Black Panther serum. Kraven, Lockie, and Russ go hunting for a lion along with some asthmatic nerd who never explains why he's there. The lion then mauls Kraven and hauls him away to where Calypso happens to be on a safari with her parents. She saves him with the serum. Now we're in London. God, this is really a lazy story. Russ tells Kraven he's going to pull him out of school because America's making him a pussy. Kraven runs away and goes to Russia on a boat. He vibes out with a water buffalo and then has some hallucinations. Then some Russians slaughter the herd for the horns, and this angers Kraven. And oh my God, we've been in a flashback this whole time and people are still stealing horns? He murders all these dudes and then comes home to England and murders Mr. Tagline and Mr. Tagline's men and has a book he's murdering people off of. What does this have to do with anything? Calypso's all grown up with a full ass on as she expositions at her friend's funeral. Kraven lets her know he killed the man who was responsible, which was the guy in prison, the guy stealing horns, Mr. Tagline.
30.
Who fucking knows? Lots of tactical redundancy about the death of Chorney, and the nerd from the beginning of the movie now calls himself the Rhino and wants to be the new boss. Meanwhile, Lockie's using his Caliendo skills to become a lounge singer, making his dad real proud to be the father of a massive vagina.
15.
Rhino tries to have Papa murdered, but it doesn't work because he's a badass. He tells Lockie he's a see you next Tuesday. Rhino decides to hire the broad that made
5.
I want to know what love is to find Kraven. Kraven and Lockie celebrate his
2.
birthday. That's so Kraven.
What a disrespect. All right, Zach.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
We start off with this guy who can jungle cat all over the place, and he kills a big-time boss man in a Russian gulag. And then he escapes. He gets out of there. He finds his way through a hurricane heist inside a blizzard and flies away. And we find out that this is going into a flashback. And we go back to when he was a teenager with his stupid little pussy brother. And it's time for Russian Crow to take him on a safari. Why? Because their mom offed herself. That's just what you do. You go hunt lions. So they go off into northern Ghana and they start hunting this legendary lion Czar. And soon after, Czar starts killing Sergey. This Kraven hunts this kid, takes him out. Luckily, there's a really nondescript child named Calypso who has a potion and saves this kid's life after the attack. Gives him a tarot card. Russian Crow is pissed that he didn't kill the lion, and so we get this saved life. He is going to take the kid and make him go to America. He's going to try to turn the little boy into a tough man. Kraven decides, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to do this. I'm going to go off on my own. He goes to Russia, in which he becomes petty hunter Kraven Dubois, and he is going to train and learn how to exact revenge on everybody. He starts hunting down all the bad poachers and drug dealers in the world, which turns him against the Rhino, who is an actual human rhino. And he's got a guy named the Foreigner, who is
not from here.
I guess a foreigner in Russia, but just not in America. And he's got
20
dignitizing eyes, and they're going to go after him, and he's going to try to hunt them down, and they hunt him down, and he's got to save his kidnapped brother. And luckily he's got Calypso, an adult who now is an archer.
10.
And you're telling me I couldn't fucking medal in the Olympics? Are you kidding me?
5.
Bronze me, bitch. Kraven the Hunter.
That's so Kraven.
Bronze me, bitch.
Oh, I forgot to mention that he got that thing from Men's Express.
This episode is brought to you by Buick. When you have 4 new tires, every drive feels fresh. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get 1 for just $1 during the Buick Certified Service Fresh Start Tire Event. Visit Buick.com/service offers or see dealer for full details. At participating U.S. GM dealers only, highest or equal value tire will be $1. Offer ends 5/31/2025. Not available with other offers.
This episode is brought to you by Loom by Atlassian. Are you feeling stuck at work? Get your team unstuck with Loom video messaging and move work forward. Use Loom to simultaneously record both your screen and yourself to share a quick update, provide feedback, train a colleague, and everything in between. Plus, add Loom AI to your meetings for instant written notes and recordings. Try Loom today at Loom.com. That's LOOM.com.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Previous attempts to bring Kraven the Hunter to the big screen had failed. Sam Raimi wanted to include him in Spider-Man 4 before it was canceled, and Kraven's spear was seen in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as a tease for his planned appearance in the Sinister Six film, remember that, which was also canceled.
Yep.
Ryan Coogler wanted to include him in Black Panther, but he couldn't secure the rights. John Watts wanted Kraven to be the backup villain for Spider-Man No Way Home in case the multiverse story didn't pan out.
Wow.
The original release date of January 13th, 2023 was delayed to October 2023, then to August 2024, then to December 2024 due to the strikes.
Zach, Aaron Taylor Johnson's abs, that I'm sure you've noticed.
Mm-hmm. How could you not?
Displayed prominently not only in the movie, but also in the poster. They're real and not photoshopped. Photographer Gavin Bond, who took the original picture, confirmed saying, yes, those abs are real.
God damn it.
This young man put in some serious hours at the gym to get those cum gutters.
Okay. So we have ripped off so many movies. Now we're ripping off Ghost Rider?
Yeah, repeat offender.
Director's commentary? God damn it.
Kraven the Hunter was presumably inspired by Richard Connell's 1924 short story, The Most Dangerous Game, about a Russian aristocrat.
Repeat offender.
Who hunts people for sport. His debut in Amazing Spider-Man number 15, which came out August 1964, Kraven refers to Spider-Man as the most dangerous game.
Dick Wank was hired to write the screenplay in August 2018 for a project billed as, quote, the next chapter of Sony's shared universe. Wank was tasked with introducing Kraven to audiences and figuring out which character he could hunt in the film, since Spider-Man, considered to be Kraven's white whale in the comic books, was unlikely to appear due to the MCU deal. By August 2020, Art Markham and Matt Holloway had rewritten the script after doing uncredited rewrites for Morbius.
Aaron Taylor Johnson was considered to play Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man, the one that went to Andrew Garfield.
What?
And Russell Crowe was considered to play Wolverine in the original X-Men in the year 2000.
Imagine that.
That would have been terrible.
In his human form, Rhino wears glasses. In nature, rhinos have terrible eyesight.
Okay, let's say everything happens the same way, right? We live in a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool Wolverine has fat Russell Crowe.
Oh, vile.
You know how Wolverine has gotten more jacked every year as technology gets better and Hugh Jackman keeps eating more and more chicken?
Yeah.
Imagine the opposite. Imagine him getting fatter.
By chicken, you mean HGH?
Now, Zach, this is what they say. Or in the running for the titular role of Kraven. Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves, Adam Driver, John David Washington. These were the names that were considered. And they went, give me Aaron Taylor Johnson. I want those cum gutters.
Well, they couldn't get the other guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah.
No, they considered them. Guys, they were in the running. They were in the running, but they didn't make it.
Yeah, they're like, what if these guys sound good. Nah, let's get Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Jodie Turner-Smith and Taylor Page were in the running to play Calypso Ezeli before Ariana DeBose. Finally, this is one of my favorites. Filmed under the working title Safari.
You know what? It's a file if it's Safari.
It's Safari, right?
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award, Aaron Taylor Johnson, American, Russian Crow, Alessandro Nivola whatever Russian, I guess.
Yeah.
I had the chameleon's impressions, but we ruled that out.
I'm going to go Crow because he's Australian.
It's Crow. You know what I watched the other day? I watched The Heat, which doesn't qualify, with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
And I forgot that Caitlin Olsen, a.k.a. Dee Reynolds, plays a Russian hooker in that movie.
Oh, that's right.
And I wondered how many people watched that and thought she was actually Russian because she's blonde and she's got the gaunt look going. She's talking in this ridiculous accent. And all I could think of the whole time was the episode where they're on the cruise ship.
God damn it, Dutch! What other errands do you have us running for the DA?
I do all types of voices. I could do Obama.
Yo, son.
But yes, Russell Crowe being convincing and consistent with his Russian accent.
He doesn't waver at all. Like, it's the same.
He's way better at it than, say, Gerard Butler is at being American.
Of course.
I think he does a pretty good job of being American.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five horsemen. Exposition, tactical redundancy, poppy talk, lions, animality, phone calls.
TRT.
Yeah, tough Russian talk. That's so Kraven. But for me, it's lazy writing. They have a character who's an assassin called the Hitman.
Once again, that's not their fault.
Okay, they have a character called the Foreigner. Why do they call him the Foreigner?
He's foreign.
He's not from around here. What? Come on, man.
I think it's animality.
Animality?
Because there's an animal in all of us.
Well, but
not really.
Who was the animal inside Russell Crowe?
The bear.
Whatever animal drinks the most vodka.
I'm with Amin. I think it's lazy writing. There's a lot of things where I was just like, you got to be shitting me. Pretty much anytime Calypso talked, this is placeholder.
Speaking of Calypso.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Bean Memorial Ass On Award, Ariana DeBose cashing them checks as Calypso Azili.
She won an Academy Award for what exactly?
West Side Story.
Fuck out of here. Don't recognize it.
Well, you heard it here first.
Don't recognize it.
Amin voided it like Memphis's Final Four appearance.
Pretty much.
And Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Well, look, Eddie Redmayne was terrible in Jupiter Ascending. He's great in The Theory of Everything.
Zach, she disguised it with a lot of singing and dancing. That's what we gave her an Oscar for. She sang and she danced. It wasn't for acting. Get out of here.
Wish she had sang and danced in this movie.
Yeah.
But she was too busy taking archery at summer camp.
There's a lot of bad acting in this.
I do think what Nivola was doing was weird. I don't think it was necessarily horrible. It was a bunch of weird choices that he was trying to elevate.
I think he was being a comic book villain.
Yeah.
I don't think it was good, but it wasn't ass on. It was trying to be cartoonish.
He was going for it, but the character didn't make sense. So
Kraven was fucking awful.
He was.
But he was jacked. And
but that's not...
He was nibbly bimbly.
That's not acting.
Neither is whatever the fuck Calypso was doing.
Free motherfucker.
She didn't talk like that at any other point in the movie.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award, Russian Crow.
Yeah. Ran away with it.
Going for the two-hander here.
Well, wait a second.
Oh, well, the lion.
Czar.
The lion head.
Dead Czar, not Czar alive.
Not alive Czar. Dead Czar.
Snow leopard also. The water buffalo.
Only the snow leopard when it thought it was about to get taken again.
And you're telling me Animality's not the horseman as you rattle off ass off performance after ass off performance by the animals.
You know who ruined it? The hawk.
The hawk.
A hawk block.
If that hawk wasn't working at fucking Wendy's at 2 a.m.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove, I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees, the saber-toothed tiger head rug, Zoom Vision on the cigarette, Rhino's hiss, Kraven wrestling with the CGI snow leopard he used to fuck.
I didn't write down not one time in my notes.
Wow.
Golden Dumpster. Not one time.
You know what I suggest?
What's that?
I suggest we sweep the hawk.
The hawk?
Yeah.
Not doing that, man.
Well, then I'm going with the Hawk. Especially when we did it. Look at this photograph. If you haven't seen that, go over to the YouTube page. Look at this photograph. Oh my God, that fucking Hawk cucking in.
I'm going to with Zach Eady yelling, Gino! on his window.
My golden dumpster is going to be the zoom in on the cigarette because that is one of the stupidest shots ever included in a movie.
And that's how he found him.
No, that's not how he found him.
He didn't connect the dots.
Because he just said he looked Turkish.
He looked and sounded Turkish.
But she figured it out.
Well, Mayes, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Phobe file.
Oh man, picking up the gauntlet thrown down by Madam Werb. Sony Universe, nothing but trash. Straight garbage. They can't tell a fucking story to save their lives. Easy phobe. Thank God for the line from Samurai Cop making this more enjoyable.
I'll go next. Madam Werb looks like Citizen Kane next to this movie.
Oh, take it easy, okay?
No, he's absolutely right.
It's so much better than this movie.
You guys are out of your mind.
It's a million times better.
This is a phobe. This movie sucks.
At least the hero of this movie had powers.
What powers? The power to fuck a snow leopard?
Nimbly bimbly. Animality.
Don't quote Super Troopers in Mortal Kombat to try to sway me. Phobe.
Only Cinephobe canon references. I mean,
it's a fucking phobe, man. What are you guys talking about?
We all phobed it.
What? Yeah, what do you mean? What are we talking about?
Like Zach said, it makes fucking Madam Werb a million times better.
I appreciate it more. It's a stronger file than it was before.
This is you guys trying to prop up a mistake you made a year ago.
Nope. Not a mistake. Not at all. Pepsi signs, not to mention Sydney Sweeney.
Nope.
The whiff of Sydney Sweeney was a million times better than anything we saw here.
I don't like that phrasing.
Dude, this movie had 2 women in it. You guys realize that, right? 3, excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Noted feminist Amino Hassan writing for Madame Werb because of female representation.
It only had shots of the mom before she killed herself going crazy.
4, my bad. Crazy mom, pilot that we saw once, Calypso,
Granny exposition,
and then the lady who Kraven decided to ruin her entire life and relationship.
Yeah,
by saving her from a cheater.
Right.
I don't know. Saving. I don't know. I'll go that far.
All right, phobe.
It's a phobe.
Make sure you send us your phobe file. Golden Dumpster, ass on, ass off. 5 Horsemen, Lewis Pinnock. Plot liftoff if you found one. At Talk Hoops, at Darth Main, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings, or drop it in the Discord by being a Patreon member. Patreon.com/Count the Dings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Amin?
Feel your aminality,
Aminality, Horseman. I'm trying to find the movie. I don't want to pick a movie that's a rental.
I know it's so hard for you guys.
Rental phobia.
All right. I had a bunch of options. I wanted to daisy chain off of this. Unfortunately, almost all of them are rentals / cost money. So we're going to go with superheroes as the daisy chain, even though there are no superheroes in this movie. And I'm going to go with My Super Ex-Girlfriend. It's on Hulu.
I saw this movie when it came out in the theater.
Me too.
Don't remember it.
Like Hancock, I remember the beginning was a lot better than as it wore on.
I still don't remember.
But I know one thing. This is a movie for the Allies.
Oh,